In the vibrant tapestry of Nigeria's musical history, Oby Onyioha shone like a star she was, a trailblazer who carved a niche for herself in the Afro-disco scene in the 1980s and seamlessly blended academic prowess with musical genius, challenging norms and setting new standards. Kick back and relax as we bring to you the story of Oby Onyioha, the pop queen of Nigerian music and the creator of Atrado rhythms. Born in Lagos State, Nigeria, Oby Onyioha hails from Woro in Abia State, also in Nigeria. Her father, K.O.K. Onyioha, was the founder and head of the Ghanaian religion, instilling in her a rich cultural and spiritual heritage. Obi's academic journey is as impressive as her musical career. She began her education at St. Stephen's Primary School in Umuahia and proceeded to Queen's School in Enugu for her secondary education. Demonstrating a passion for knowledge, she earned degrees in history and business management, followed by a master's and doctorate in social anthropology. This strong academic foundation would later influence her music, infusing it with depth and cultural consciousness. In 1981, Oby Onyioha burst onto the Nigerian music scene with her debut album, I Want to Feel Your Love, produced by the legendary Lemmy Jackson under Time Communications Limited label. The album was a fusion of Afro-disco rhythms and poignant lyrics. The title track became an instant hit, resonating with audiences nationwide and establishing Obi as a formidable force in the music industry. The album's success was so profound that original vinyl copies have fetched up to $700 at European auctions, a testament to its enduring appeal. Obi's music challenged the prevailing notion that women in music lacked academic depth, proving that intellectualism and artistry could coexist harmoniously. Time Communication Limited was a Nigerian record label founded in the early 1980s by businessman Paul Ayafuwa. The label played a pivotal role in shaping Nigeria's pop and disco scene during that era. Its first major signing was Oby Onyioha, whose 1981 debut album, I Want to Feel Your Love, was both a commercial and cultural milestone. The album was produced by Lemmy Jackson, often referred to as the Quincy Jones of Nigeria. Jackson's production brought a polished, Western influenced sound to the Nigerian music industry, blending disco, funk, and Afropop elements. The recording took place at Haruna Ishala's Phonodisc studio in Ijebu-Ode, and the final mixes were completed in London, which was the playbook of music production in that era, and also reflected the international aspiration of the label. The production and recording session featured tested session men and artists, including Bonnie Mac, the Sierra Leonean artist who made quite a name for himself in the Nigerian music scene. We also had Luke Tony, the trumpet guy. We had the production being handled by Lemmy Jackson, as we've said. We also had Dan I of Monkey Shop fame, and we had Jane James, Kenny St. George as backup vocals, along with Dan I. Had another backup and guitar works from Maurice Michael. We had the bass guitar from Cameroonian Basil Barra, and drums had former BLO member Lelu Ekins, along with Paul Second. We will not forget Mr. Dean DC, who came in as executive producer. We had Eugene Ndema on the guitars, George Achini also on the guitar, the Cameroonian George Achini. We had the Locrian string ensembles on the strings. We had Gary Barnacle on the saxophone and Annie Whitehead on the trombone. I Want to Feel Your Love was a staple on the dance floors across Nigeria, even though it was in stiff competition with the likes of the foreign artists Evelyn King, Shalama, and others that made big waves around Nigerian music scene, radio play, and parties. However, Oby Onyioha milked the much she could from her debut album since 1981 until 1987 when she decided to go for her second album. In 1987, Oby Onyioha moved over to Sonny Alade's Record Limited, which belongs to the Juju maestro King Sonny Ade, where she recorded and released her sophomore title Break It. That was in 1987. This time around, the production featured Lemmy Jackson combining with Ken Carlton and Victor Machado to produce this second album.
You've just bought a Mercedes, but you're not pleased. Your friends think you're an easy prey. They come to you for this, and they're begging you.
This second album featured tracks like Nigeria's Gonna Make It and Red Dem Jar, showcasing a blend of synth pop, electro funk, and disco with reggae elements. While it didn't achieve the commercial success of her debut, Break It, in particular, found a niche audience, particularly among the emerging hip hop community, who appreciated its breakdance friendly beats and cultural commentary.
You wanna break out when you feel funky, you wanna jump in a groove. You wanna break down when the music's hot, cause it makes you wanna move. You wanna break in into a party cause you feel left out.
After a hiatus, Oby Onyioha made a triumphant return to music with her third album, titled Heritage. This was released in 2015. The 12-track out collection marked a departure from her earlier disco-centric sound. It embraced a more traditional African melodies and rhythms. Tracks like Tribute to Ayahi and Wa Ezelagwo reflect Obi's deep connection to her roots, blending indigenous sounds with contemporary arrangements. The song pays tribute to her parental heritage and stands as a testament to her versatility and commitment to preserving African musical heritage. Beyond her musical achievements, Oby Onyioha is also recognized as an anthropologist, author, and poet. Her multifaceted career reflects a dedication to cultural exploration and expression. Currently based in the United Kingdom, Obi continues to engage with audiences through performances and cultural initiatives. Her influence persists, inspiring a new generation of artists who see her as a pioneer who broke barriers and redefined the possibilities for women in music. Oby Onyioha's journey is one of resilience, innovation, and cultural pride. From her groundbreaking debut to her continued contributions to music and culture, she remains a beacon of inspiration. Her story reminds us that with passion and purpose, one can indeed enjoy life and leave an indelible mark on the world. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, which was brought to you by the stars of Nigerian pop music era podcast of Music in My Ears, the Nigerian music history channel where legends are remembered, the culture preserved, and our common nostalgia shared. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what we are doing. Like and share this video to others. I'm out of here. Peace.